Hi, my name is John Chamov, and I'm a professor at Coe College in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and I teach courses in human rights, among other things. And I want to just give a little 60-second spiel on behalf of my friend Azai. Um, so my general understanding of New Americans is that they often have so much to do just to sort of survive on their own in a new country that there isn't really that much left over in terms of energy to share with others. But with Azai, that is clearly not the case. I know Azai as someone who really works hard to make the lives of others better and to share his story with others. One way in which he has shared his story is this fantastic book that he wrote, and parts of which I have read with human rights classes here at Coe. And I've also had him come as a guest to speak and share his story and share his wisdom with my students. I've also been honored to be on a panel of New Americans with him, where he told his story to the Iowa Ethnic Heritage Conference and to a large room of people. He has a wonderful nonprofit organization back in his home country that is helping kids and helping them to avoid the kind of fate that he suffered. So all in all, when you look at it all, he is really just a wonderful person and gives a lot to his community and would benefit greatly, I think, from being chosen. Thanks so much. Good luck.
Hi, I'm here in North Hall at the University of Iowa in the School of Social Work. My name's Mercedes Byrne-Klug. I'm an associate professor here, and I teach social work students and also aging studies students. I first met Azai last year, must have been about a year ago. Some social work students had organized an event to build basic education about cultural competency. We had a whole semester of work on cultural competency and heard from folks in the community, and one of the people who was brought in was Azai, and he came with this wonderful documentary. And so I had heard about the event and came to attend the event here at North Hall, and brought my husband and brought our 13-year-old daughter, and she brought a friend, and we were there with some of the family members of Azai as well and some of his friends. And it was a really amazing experience to sit there and watch the documentary, because it was the first time in my life that I really got some perspective on what it would be like to come to Iowa from another country, especially an African country, and to come as a refugee. Here in Iowa, we have a very friendly population in general, but we also have mostly people from Europe. So we have mostly people who are of Irish descent, English descent, or German descent. We also, of course, have people from other areas, but that's the majority, Irish, English, and German. And so to have the opportunity to watch this documentary and see what it was like to arrive here in Iowa, coming from Chad and coming from Africa, and as a refugee, it was really, frankly, it was really a sobering experience to watch the documentary, and I learned a lot from it. And it was very moving. All the way home, my daughter and her girlfriend were talking about things that they had seen in the documentary. So, but that was just the beginning, because about 5 or 6 months later, so now just last fall, as I worked with others in the community to have a forum to help educate our local community about refugee issues that challenge refugees who come to Iowa. And in the community center in North Liberty, which is kind of the next city to Iowa City, they held an open public forum and were very giving of their time and expertise in trying to educate people about what it's like to be a refugee here in Iowa. In addition to that, he's come to my class. I teach a class for masters and social work students who are going to be going out and doing systems change work. and advocacy. And we need to know about refugee issues, and we need to know about issues affecting immigrants. And so Isai came and talked with the students and shared his experience. The students all watched the documentary, and the comments that I got from the students underscored how important it was to have the opportunity to really see what the experience is like from somebody else's perspective. I also teach a class on global aging, and one of the main things we talk about in global aging is the force of migration. And so again, I asked for permission to load the video documentary on our website here at the School of Social Work, and my students in the global aging class listened to that, and then we had a course discussion about that. And it's just a completely different kind of information than most people would get. And the fact that he's been so available to come and talk to people in the community has been really a wonderful thing, because this is something we need to learn about, and not everybody's comfortable talking about it. So the fact that he's comfortable talking about it, and then went to the effort to put together this documentary, and then continues to make himself available to students and to people in the community, has really helped us to become a more welcoming community. And I have all the confidence in the world that he'll continue to help us learn how to make Iowa even more welcoming to refugees from all over. So I'm really glad he's part of the community, and we want to do everything we can to keep him here and keep him happy. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Karen Agee, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about what I know about Isai Toengar and his family. I first met Isai when he was an undergraduate student at the University of Northern Iowa. He wanted to improve his knowledge of English and to read his textbooks and newspapers and all materials more easily in English. I was very impressed by the energy and the interest he brought to his studies. And we talked many times about the political kinds of things we were reading in the newspapers. One thing is I tried to convince me of, as cynical as I was that the political system we have here in the United States should make us feel blessed every day. And in this way, this United Nations refugee made me happier than ever to be a citizen of the United States, and really filled with joy that he had made it to this country with his family. And now, as a married man and with children, daughters and son, he is dedicated to his family, to this country, and to the entire continent of Africa. He has become a citizen. He is supportive of his neighborhood and his community and his faith community, and has created an organization for other United Nations refugees so that they will not suffer loneliness or confusion or hesitation when they are coming to the United States. He has also, by this organization, created an opportunity for those of us who are his friends to support peace and justice, not only in Chad, his native country, but all over Africa. The most recent Arab Spring should give us hope that this kind of government of the people, by the people, for the people that Isai has enjoyed here in the United States will come eventually to his native country. Isai has grown from being a fine young man to the patriarch of his family. He has brought members of his family from Africa, from Chad, to the United States, and he has developed a beautiful family. His beautiful wife, Bridget, and his daughters and his son are good citizens. He has taught his children to be respectful and polite, always, to do good work in school, and he's teaching them multiple languages and multiple experiences. I think Isai's children are very lucky that he is their daddy. He is also, as a member of the community, supportive of his faith community. And I know that those who are in sorrow, those who are in trouble, can seek help from Isai, just as he has appreciated the help that he has received from others since he arrived in this country.
I am very happy to give this interview about these wonderful, wonderful people who came here from Chad, Africa. They immediately began their schooling, and they always could find work because they wanted to always find work here in America. They are very industrious people. They always were mindful of those that they left in Chad and thought of them and helped them, their family members there, as often as they could too. Some of their extended family and friends work here too while they came here living with Isai and Bridget so that they would be able to learn the language and find the work that they needed. So they are very compassionate and wonderful people, and through them we have met many people that are friends of theirs. They were very involved in the church and the people there that in Cedar Falls, and found them to be very supportive, and the people found them to be exceptional workers in the church and for other people. So they've always been involved in the community one way or the other. Isai has written 2 books even about his experiences in Africa. This shows that he wants to share their background and why they have found the United States a place that they truly, truly want to be. Recently he has been instrumental in helping find people to help him support the situation in Africa where they can have solar energy in their village, and those solar units will then run computers. We all know we're into the computer age, and they have discovered that, and they know that this will help people in Africa too to make great strides. Isai continues his education and also working at the same time, and Bridget has completed her nursing degree while working and living out her faith and her talent by working with the elderly when she was employed in nursing homes, and they all loved her because she is a very compassionate, capable, and caring lady. And I know that many times when the elderly become unable to care for themselves, they don't always feel this in America. So to me, that is a wonderful, wonderful gift, just her heart and her ability to work with people that are often forgotten. They truly, truly need help with their home. It is very small. They have 4 children, and there are many, many maintenance issues that need to be done. Some of their yard is such that it isn't really safe for the children to play in that. And we all know how expensive it is to renovate a yard or to do any construction or even maintenance issues on our home. So these people who have contributed so much to our community and our world and have also become United States citizens really would need to have the maintenance things done that are going to be drastically damaging to their home the longer they are not done. They have had termites that they have worked on individually trying to get rid of. They have ventilation issues. They have many, many issues in this house that has been their home, and we're very grateful for that. But it really, really needs help to take care of this wonderful, wonderful family. Thank you.